You know, it's interesting that you say that because I've been thinking a lot recently about how the story would have looked if Oda hadn't kept adding in more stuff. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, in a previous video I talked about how Oda has said that his original plan for One Piece was for it to only run for about 5 years. And once entering the Grand Line, the primary enemies were going to be the 4 Yonkos. But when he introduced Mihawk, he came up with the 7 warlords, thought they sounded cool, and the story exploded into what it is today. But what would the story have looked like if he hadn't done that? I'm willing to bet that Alabasta was supposed to be the first Yonko fight. Hell, it's even entirely possible that Crocodile was originally supposed to be a Yonko. Now, I'm not entirely sure how likely that is. It's entirely possible the idea of Crocodile wasn't created until after the idea of the Warlords was. But I could absolutely see the idea of Baroque Works in Alabasta being an original concept Yonko story. And honestly, I would be super fascinated to see that version of the story someday. Like at some point in the distant future, after One Piece is finally completed, it would be super cool to see them go back and try to recreate his 5-year plan. Hell, I even had a comment the other day saying it would be really cool if the live action followed this original plan instead of the manga. The first season is already done, but the first season was mostly planned out when he started. It's not until you enter the Grand Line that things start getting radically different. Now, I know they're not going to do that, but can you imagine how cool that would be?